Right now, Cape Coral firefighters are working to contain a brush fire, and in the last hour or so, we have learned that that fire has grown. It's on the west side of town, here, just north of Pine Island Road, near the stretch of road where Dorado Blvd turns into Cetus Parkway. The Florida Forest Service says the fire has now burned about 20 acres. Firefighters were there all night and into the morning, and that's where Fox 4's John Barron is live right now to show us how those firefighters are doing. John.
Yeah, Chris, so you did say that that's now spread to about 20 acres, but we do have some good news. It is 75% contained, and they continue to bring more forces in. Just in the last half hour, we've seen vehicles making their way up and down this road. Take a look right here. You can see that smoke is actually kind of picked up just in the last 15 minutes, but crews are hard at work. You can take a look down there, and they've been bringing in heavier dozers because they just could not cut through that hurricane debris. And right now, as far as the work that's being done, they're cutting only about 100 feet of line per hour, so it's taking a lot of work and a lot of manpower to try to make sure to contain this fire as much as possible. Now, as far as where we're located, we're just north of Pine Island, and like you were saying, this fire started after a lawnmower struck a barbed wire, and that was just near an LCEC substation. And right now, Cape Coral Fire Department, as well as some of those Lee County agencies, are working hard to try to contain this as much as possible. But according to the battalion chief, the most difficult part of this fire was actually just getting to it. That's why Lee County forces had to come in here and just help them out. So the crews are fighting this fire in the intersection between Dorado Blvd and Cetus Parkway. And the battalion chief also wants to remind everybody of the dry conditions we are currently facing. He also wants to remind everybody to make sure if they are close to this fire, make sure they have a 30-foot barrier around their home as a way to protect themselves and their belongings, as well as anything happens with this fire, to make sure they keep that helpful and contained. So when we talk about protecting everything, also make sure you guys take extra precautions. When you have those fire pits, those grills, and the ATVs, even anything like setting a car and starting to try to get it going on the grass, that could be a problem as well. So the necessary precautions are out there. They're asking everybody to do everything they can to make sure they contain this fire as much as possible, make sure we prevent any more from happening down into the future. For now, live here in Cape Coral, John Barron, Fox 4.